What if I told you that abundance isn't random or arbitrary, but follows precise geometric patterns that have been encoded in creation since the beginning of time? What if these patterns, this sacred geometry, forms an actual code that, once understood, allows you to align with the mathematical blueprint of universal abundance? Today, I'm going to reveal this sacred geometry code, the precise mathematical patterns that govern the flow of all resources, opportunities, and manifestations in the universe. This isn't metaphorical or symbolic. It's the actual geometric framework through which abundance expresses itself in physical reality. Patterns so fundamental they appear everywhere, from the spiral of galaxies to the structure of DNA, from the growth patterns of plants to the optimal flow of financial systems. Before I reveal the specific geometric code, you need to understand three fundamental principles that most abundance teachings completely miss. First, abundance isn't just a state of mind or a feeling. It's a precise mathematical relationship between consciousness and physical reality. When this relationship aligns with specific geometric ratios, abundance flows naturally and effortlessly. When it doesn't, scarcity persists despite all efforts to overcome it. Second, these geometric patterns aren't just visual symbols. They're actual energy templates that organize the quantum field into coherent manifestation patterns. When you consciously engage with these templates, you're not just visualizing shapes, you're activating the exact same organizational principles that the universe uses to manifest physical reality. Third, your consciousness naturally resonates with these geometric codes, but cultural programming and limited perception have disrupted this innate connection. Reestablishing this resonance isn't about learning something new. It's about remembering what your consciousness already knows at the deepest level. Now let me reveal the specific geometric code that unlocks universal abundance, what ancient traditions called the divine proportion matrix. This code consists of 5 interconnected geometric patterns, each governing a specific aspect of abundance manifestation: the golden spiral, the pattern of exponential expansion, the Vesica Piscis, the template of creative manifestation, the Fibonacci Sequence, the code of organic growth, the Platonic Solids, the framework of elemental balance, the Torus Field, the structure of infinite flow. Together, these 5 patterns form a complete geometric code that, when activated in your consciousness, aligns you with the mathematical blueprint of abundance that governs all creation. Let me share the exact protocol for activating this sacred geometry code in your consciousness and your physical reality. Step 1. Golden spiral activating. The first geometric key is the golden spiral, the pattern of exponential expansion that appears throughout nature, from the spiral of galaxies to the pattern of seeds in a sunflower. This spiral follows the golden ratio of 1.618, what mathematicians call phi, the most irrational of all numbers, and the key to natural growth patterns. To activate this pattern in your consciousness, sit comfortably with your spine straight. Place your index finger at the center of your navel. From this center point, begin tracing an outward spiral in a counterclockwise direction, moving your finger in front of your body. As you trace this spiral, visualize it glowing with golden light, expanding not just in front of you but in all directions simultaneously, creating a 3-dimensional golden spiral with your navel as its center point. As you complete the spiral, declare with clear intention, "I now activate the golden spiral of exponential expansion. My consciousness aligns with the perfect mathematical ratio of natural growth and abundance. All resources, opportunities, and manifestations now flow to me in ever-expanding spirals of perfect proportion." This activation aligns your energy field with the precise mathematical pattern of exponential growth, the same pattern that governs how trees branch, how galaxies form, and how abundance naturally expands. Step 2. Vesica Piscis integration. The second geometric key is the Vesica Piscis, the sacred shape created by the intersection of 2 circles, where the center of each circle lies on the circumference of the other. This shape creates what mathematicians call the womb of creation, the geometric template from which all other shapes emerge. To integrate this pattern, place your hands in front of your heart, palms facing each other about 6 inches apart. Visualize a circle of light emanating from each palm, expanding until they intersect to form the Vesica Piscis in the space between your hands. Feel this shape pulsing with creative potential, the mathematical birthplace of all forms. As you hold this visualization, declare, "I now integrate the Vesica Piscis of divine creation. My consciousness embodies the sacred geometry of manifestation. The intersection of spirit and matter flows through me, creating perfect form from infinite potential." This integration activates what quantum physicists call coherent manifestation, the precise geometric relationship relationship between possibility and actuality that governs how energy becomes form. Step 3. Fibonacci Sequence Embodiment. The third geometric key is the Fibonacci sequence, the mathematical progression where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. This sequence creates the growth pattern of all living things, from the spiral of shells to the branching of leaves, from the human hand to the structure of galaxies. To embody this pattern, stand with your feet together, arms at your sides. Then, move your body through the Fibonacci sequence. Step your feet apart to shoulder width, position 1. Raise your arms to shoulder height, position 2. Extend your arms upward at an angle, position 3. Bring your palms together above your head, position 5. Lower your joined hands to your heart, position 8. As you flow through these positions, declare, I now embody the Fibonacci sequence of organic growth. My being aligns with the mathematical progression of life itself. All aspects of my abundance expand in perfect natural sequence, each building upon what came before in divine proportion. This embodiment creates what biologists call structural resonance, aligning your physical form with the mathematical pattern that governs natural growth and expansion. Step 4. Platonic Solids Harmonization. The fourth geometric key involves the 5 Platonic solids, the tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. These are the only 5 perfectly symmetrical three-dimensional shapes, and they form the geometric foundation of physical reality, from the structure of crystals to the organization of galaxies. To harmonize with these patterns, sit comfortably and visualize each Platonic solid, one at a time, rotating in the space before you. Begin with the tetrahedron, 4 triangular faces, glowing with red light, representing the element of fire and the energy of transformation. Next, visualize the cube, 6 square faces, glowing with green light, representing the element of earth and the energy of stability. Then the octahedron, 8 triangular faces, glowing with white light, representing the element of air and the energy of connection, followed by the dodecahedron, 12 pentagonal faces, glowing with blue light, representing the element of water and the energy of flow. Finally, the icosahedron, 20 triangular faces, glowing with violet light, representing the element of ether and the energy of possibility. As you complete this visualization, declare, I now harmonize with the Platonic solids of elemental balance. My consciousness resonates with the perfect geometric foundation of physical reality. All elements of abundance, transformation, stability, connection, flow, and possibility now align in perfect symmetry within and around me. This harmonization creates what physicists call structural coherence, alignment with the fundamental geometric patterns that organize energy into matter. Step 5. Torus Field Activation. The fifth and most powerful geometric key is the torus, the donut-shaped energy field that governs the flow pattern of all self-sustaining systems, from atoms to humans to galaxies. The torus represents infinite flow, energy moving continuously from center to periphery and back again in a self-regenerating pattern. To activate this field, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Extend your arms forward, palms facing each other. Begin moving your hands in a circular pattern, as if tracing the surface of a donut-shaped field that surrounds your entire body. As your hands move, visualize this torus field glowing with golden light, flowing continuously from your heart outward and back again in a perpetual cycle of giving and receiving. As you complete this movement, declare, I now activate the torus field of infinite flow. My energy moves in perfect balance of giving and receiving. Abundance flows through me, not to me or from me, in a continuous circuit of perfect exchange. This activation establishes what energy scientists call toroidal coherence, the optimal flow pattern for sustainable abundance that never depletes but continuously regenerates. Step 6. Divine Proportion Matrix Integration. The final step integrates all 5 geometric patterns into a unified divine proportion matrix, the complete sacred geometry code of universal abundance. Sit comfortably with your spine straight, place your hands on your knees, palms up, close your eyes and visualize all 5 geometric patterns simultaneously: the golden spiral, the Vesica Piscis, the Fibonacci sequence, the Platonic solids, and the Torus field, all interconnected and flowing through your consciousness and your physical reality. Feel these patterns not as separate shapes but as a single unified geometric code, the mathematical blueprint of abundance that has existed since the beginning of creation. As you hold this unified vision, declare, I now integrate the complete divine proportion matrix. My consciousness and physical reality align with the sacred geometry code of universal abundance. All aspects of my life now flow in perfect mathematical harmony with the geometric blueprint of creation itself. This integration creates what mathematicians call geometric resonance, complete alignment with the mathematical patterns that govern the manifestation of abundance in all its forms. For maximum effectiveness, practice this complete protocol for 40 consecutive days. This specific time frame follows the Fibonacci sequence 8 plus 4 and 13 plus 21, 42, rounded to 40 for practical application, and creates what geometers call pattern stabilization, the permanent integration of these geometric codes into your consciousness and energy field. As you practice this protocol, you'll experience 3 distinct phases of transformation. First phase, days 1 through 13, increased awareness of geometric patterns in nature, spontaneous insights about the mathematical order of reality, dreams containing sacred geometry symbols, a sense of remembering rather than learning these patterns. Second phase, days 14 through 26, noticeable synchronicities related to abundance, resources appearing from unexpected sources, increased flow in previously blocked areas of life, a natural attraction of opportunities aligned with your purpose. Third phase, days 27 through 40, exponential expansion of resources and possibilities, effortless manifestation of necessary abundance, a profound sense of being in mathematical harmony with creation, the ability to consciously work with geometric codes to shape reality. Now, let me address some common questions about the sacred geometry code. Is this just about financial abundance? Absolutely not. The sacred geometry code governs all forms of abundance, health, relationships, creativity, spiritual connection, and yes, material resources. These geometric patterns are the mathematical foundation of how energy flows and manifests in all aspects of existence. Financial abundance is just one expression of alignment with these universal patterns. Do I need to be good at mathematics to use this code? Not at all. While these patterns can be described mathematically, your consciousness recognizes and resonates with them at a level far deeper than intellectual understanding. Just as you don't need to understand the physics of gravity to stay grounded, you don't need mathematical expertise to align with these geometric codes. Your being already knows these patterns. This protocol simply reawakens that innate recognition. How is this different from just visualizing abundance? Conventional visualization focuses on the end result, the specific form of abundance you desire. The sacred geometry code works with the underlying mathematical patterns that generate all forms. It's the difference between trying to create a specific wave and aligning with the fundamental patterns that govern all wave formation. This geometric approach creates abundance not as isolated manifestations, but as a continuous, self-generating flow aligned with universal principles. Can these geometric patterns really affect physical reality? Modern physics has confirmed what ancient traditions knew. Geometry is not just descriptive, but generative. These patterns don't just describe reality, they actively organize energy into form. From the hexagonal structure of water crystals to the spiral pattern of weather systems, from the golden ratio in financial markets to the Fibonacci sequence in population growth, these geometric codes are constantly shaping physical reality. By consciously aligning with them, you're not imposing something artificial. You're simply joining the natural mathematical order that already governs manifestation. As you integrate the sacred geometry code into your consciousness and life, you'll discover that abundance isn't something you create, it's something you align with. The universe is already generating infinite resources through these precise geometric patterns. Your task is simply to recognize and resonate with the mathematical blueprint that has been operating since the beginning of time. Begin this practice today. Activate the sacred geometry code. Align with the divine proportion matrix. The mathematical patterns of universal abundance have been waiting for your conscious recognition and engagement. It's time to unlock the geometric code that has always been hidden in plain sight, in every spiral, every flower, every crystal, every galaxy, and within you. If you found this geometric approach valuable, I invite you to explore my video How to Raise Your Vibration and Attract All You Desire in 7 days, where I reveal how these sacred geometry patterns connect with specific vibrational frequencies to create reality-shifting results. Share in the comments your experience with this protocol. What geometric patterns have you noticed appearing in your life? What forms of abundance have begun flowing? Your insights might help others recognize the sacred mathematics operating in their own experience.